Most of these debates, we talk about the moderators and how biased they were, and it seemed that they were trying to trip up JD Vance here. But to give them credit, they did fire in one zinger to Governor Walz, and he completely mangled it. I want to take the time to go through this first. Let's initially have a look at the question and the way the governor starts to answer it.
Governor Walz, you said you were in Hong Kong during the deadly Tiananmen Square protests in the spring of 1989. But Minnesota Public Radio and other media outlets are reporting that you actually didn't travel to Asia until August of that year. Can you explain that discrepancy?
Yeah, well, and to the folks out there who didn't get at the top of this, look, I grew up in small rural Nebraska.
Just incredible stuff. He's asked a question. He's being pinned for telling a blatant lie, and his answer is just to tell his life story about small town life and growing up in Nebraska. He went for 2 minutes on this life story, avoiding the question. Let's pick it up again when he's nearly at the end.
My commitment, whether it be through teaching, which I was good at, or whether it was being a good soldier or was being a good member of Congress, those are the things that I think are the values that people care about.
Governor, just to follow up on that, the question was, can you explain the discrepancy?
All I said on this is I got there that summer and misspoke on this. So I will just, that's what I've said. So I was in Hong Kong and China during the democracy protests, went in. And from that, I learned a lot of what needed to be in governance.
Christian, that's just appalling. He's caught out lying. He tries to avoid it. He's got nothing to say except he misspoke. It almost disqualifies him from public office.
Well, you would think so, but the Democrats do this all the time. All of them lie, especially Tim Walz. I mean, he lied about serving in the war, consistently implied that he faced combat during the war on terror, which he did not. He claimed his wife conceived through IVF, which is a lie. He's misled consistently about his DUI. He lies, he lies, he lies. But you're correct that his handlers should have thought that this question might have come up, given that it's one of the biggest lies he's told, and he clearly wasn't prepped for the question at all. He looked so uncomfortable there. It was just very cringeworthy, and hopefully many of the people watching who are not aware of his track record of lies are starting to realize that this guy has a habit of not telling the truth.
Well, just over a month to go, Christian. I expect we'll see a bit more JD Vance and a bit less Tim Walz.
Yes, I expect the same. I expect Kamala Harris's team to lock away Tim Walz and not allow him to do any more interviews like they've done with Harris, because neither of their candidates can face any questions.